Welcome to the Little League Softball Regionals on ESPN, presented by Dick's Sporting Goods. We're in San Bernardino, California at Al Houghton Stadium. Northwest Region play as the Gillette Little Leaguers from Wyoming are gearing up to play the West Valley Little Leaguers from Eagle, Idaho. 2 of 7 teams in this regional looking for a trip to the Little League World Series. So important in Little League softball. The pitcher and catcher hoping they're on the same page, as Ashley Dowling, the shortstop, will lead things off for the kids from Eagle, Idaho. First pitch driven to left, and that's over the head of the left fielder, Snell. Dowling rounding second, on her way to third. And in there, round third, and will score easily. What a start for Idaho. Big Oklahoma softball fan. Boy, have they been dominant. And there's a pitch that gets back to the screen, and Ford's going to reach. Let's revisit right at the outset, Ashley Dowling. Line drive with Snell playing in, and it runs all the way to the track. And look at the speed. This is one of the strengths of Idaho. As we come back to action, Ostrander, the starting pitcher, trying to help her cause here. Big frame at 5'8". Big Derek Jeter fan, as that one skips past the catcher to the backstop, and taking advantage again is Ford. She's taken a couple bases as the catcher Curtis popped up. Second baseman Michael calling for it, and Wyoming gets their first out as Ford stays put at third. It's the Sooners. A lot of Little Leaguers mention Oklahoma. That's driven to left center field. Snell coming over. The center fielder Knight is there. Can't come up with it. Ford will score. It's 2-0, and into second safely is Bade. So first the home run, and now Bade with a double to left center. Hit it pretty well. And Ford pumped up. Her team in front 2-0. Bade now in scoring position with Emma Whitaker up there. Strike one, and she's going to take third base. Ball popping out of the catcher's glove. Noah Cyrus. Her favorite book, Where the Red Fern Grows. That's a classic. That one pops out of the catcher's glove, and coming in to score is Bade. 3-0 Idaho, off to a great start. Their speed can really put pressure on you, but they have put the bat on the ball as well. Here's a look. Whitaker lines it into left for a base hit. Third hit of the inning for the Eagle, Idaho kids. That one skips past the plate. Whitaker's going to take second base. And this might get redundant, but Lloyd's a home run hitter. Yep. Avery also plays basketball. Pops that one up. Pitcher calling for it. Dougal's got it. 2 down. Three-two. Lifted in the air to center. Knight is under it. Makes the catch to end the inning. Good first inning, though, for the West Valley Little Leaguers from Idaho. Different interests at this age. She plays the cello and the violin, and she's on base. That ball off the glove of the third baseman, Lloyd, and into left field. And Knight is on with a single. Joey Dinkle now getting an opportunity. Just 10 years old, swing and a miss. Throw down to second base is on the money, but off the glove of the shortstop. Taking the bag is Knight on her way to third, and she's in there safely. So Knight aggressive on the base pass. The throw hitting the home run as well. 8 inside the park home runs this season. Swings and misses and strikes out. And staying put at third is Knight as Ostrander gets her first K. Here's Bryce Dougal watching his daughter here. RBI opportunity. Strike on the corner. Good looking pitch from Ostrander. Painting the black, 2 down. Jeez. Big swing and a miss. Throw down to third. Now back home, they don't make the throw. And Knight using her legs to score a run. She was the story, getting him on the board there in the first inning. Off the bag at third, Bade's throw down to the bag after the swing and the miss, and she did not hesitate and broke for home. Aggressive base running from Jaylee Knight, and it's 3-1. And Michael strikes out, striking out the side Ostrander, but Wyoming does score as Knight comes across. So that route, big fan of Boise State softball. Lines it, popped into the air, and Dougal's got it. Off the bat, sounded like hit pretty hard, but Dougal. Liner to center. Knight coming in, can't backhand it. And Aloyan is on with 1 down. Ranch in the Idaho foothills. Put some horses on it. A lot of outdoor activities. That one is outside, and taking advantage is Aloyan, and she moves down to second safely. That's bounced up there for ball 4. Lloyd is on and taking advantage on that pitch is Aloyan to take the extra bag, as does Lloyd. She's into second safely. Heads up base running from Idaho. They have been aggressive. Chris Lloyd looking on from third base coach's box, and there's a ground ball to third, and a run's going to come across. Stepping on the bag there was Moore, but the force was not available. Aloyan scores, and Longcore's on. Runners at first and second now with 1 down. Force is not in play here, and Mia Thielman, and the runner's going to move up as that goes back to the screen. Lloyd to third, Longcore to second. And we'll go to the top of the order. Everybody gets to bat. Here's a slow roller. First baseman can't get to the bag in time. Blake, and 2 runs come across. Lloyd and Longcore score, and Idaho's up 6-1. And Thielman gets credit for the single there, beating out the play at the bag. She moves down to second. Had some spin on it, and a good play by Blake to backhand it, but too late getting to the bag. And now a conference as Bryce Dougal will meet with his infield. And Dowling will draw the walk. Taking third is Thielman. Runners on the corners now. About the big bats for Idaho. She's good at the small ball thing, and if you're caught napping, she can lay one down and reach, and that throw is not made down to second base, and Dowling takes the bag. Second and third now. Times here in the early going. 4 with a grounder to third. Moore's going to come home with it, and the throw is on the money. And they get the lead runner, Thielman. Good play there. Moore to Curtis to get the second out. 4 reaching on the fielder's choice, and runners now at second and third. Here's a heads-up play. Third baseman. No hesitation. And Curtis supplies the tag. Boy, there's a lot you have to concentrate on there as a catcher as Ostrander lifts that one into the air. Second baseman coming in. Michael's got it to end the inning. Another big inning for Idaho. 3 more across. They extend their advantage here. And Natasha Watley, UCLA All-American, will be joining us later in the week, an Olympian for the semifinal of the championship as Curtis strikes out, 1 down. That's 4 straight Ks now for Ostrander. Her older brother, a Little League Baseball All-Star in Wyoming. And Blake strikes out. That's 5 straight Ks for Ostrander. Dino in 2022. Strike 3 called. Wow, what a start for Ostrander. 6 straight strikeouts. She has struck out the side twice. Hits that to left, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Bade on her way to second, looking for her second straight double, and she's got it. The 1-1. It's up high. No throw made down to third base, and Bade's in there safely. 3-1. That'll skip past the catcher. Here comes Bade, and she scores. 7-1. Opportunistic base running again. And again, no hesitation there from Bade. Heading down the line. Here's the 3-2. That's driven right center field, and that is going to drop for a base hit. Whitaker into second with a double. Now on the throw, she's going to head to third, and she's in there standing up, and she's going to break for home now as that one gets away. And another run across for Idaho. Hard hit ball right here. And Emma's now 2 for 2. And she takes a couple extra bases on the errant throws. Now a bunt put down by Avery Lloyd, and she's on. Boy, West Valley Little League, like a machine out there, doing everything they want, showing a little small ball here as we're in the pickle green right now. Here's a wild pitch. Lloyd ends up at second. Slow roller to short. Dinkle has it. Throw to first is not in time. That's an infield single. Errant throw, and that will score Lloyd. And Eckert on her way to third, and she's in there safely. One hopper. Good play there by Michael, the second baseman. A great play to get the first out. Eckhart will score, and it's 9-1, but there's one of the best defensive plays we've seen here for the first few innings. Hard hit ball. And Mickey Michael. There's a slow roller. Third baseman, Moore. Throw to first. Not in time. Loyan is on. Infield single. Scored in every inning. As Hannah Lloyd up there with a Loyan at first. And she'll take second base. Ground ball, base hit right field. Aloyan rounding third. They wave her home, and she'll score. And they're up 11-1 now as Aloyan will take second. But going opposite field here for Lloyd. Good piece of hitting between the first baseman and the second baseman. Now Tegan Loncourt pops it up, and Michael comes in and makes another good play. She has been the star defensively here. running into a really good Oregon or Idaho team here. Oregon, a team to keep an eye on. Washington, very good. And a new team in the Northwest region this year, Colorado. Driven to center, base hit, Thielman. And they add to their advantage. It's 12-1. She's on her way to second. In there safely. Thielman has a couple hits. Adding in the last spot in the batting order, and they have scored 6 runs here in the third. Right in front of Knight, the center. An error on the center fielder as Ashley Dowling back up there. Little looper out into shallow left is going to drop for a base hit. Thielman scores. And Dowling to second. Now she's going to take third on the throw. And she's coming home. The throw to the plate, not in time. RBI for Dowling, runs scored. And ball 4-4 is on. Ball 1 high, and down to second base safely is 4, no throw. Ostrander drives that to right center field. It'll drop. 4 comes around to score. Ostrander into second with an RBI double. That is 3 doubles in this inning, 4 doubles total in the game. As she goes opposite field. Good looking. Now they've hit around. Here's Kira Jo Bade, who started off this inning with a double, and advancing to third is Ostrander. Got a lot of options to stay hydrated. That's hit hard to center, and it's going to drop for a base hit off the glove of Knight. Couldn't quite get there. Ostrander scores, and into second safely is Bade. And they're going to give her a hit there. That bounces off the catcher to the backstop, and Bade ends up at third base. Whitaker's 2 for 2, single and 2-1 lined, and off the glove of Dinkle. Bade scores 17-1. And Whitaker is 3 for 3. That's high, and no throw. Whitaker down to second base. Three and 1. And again, an extra base on the base pass afforded to West Valley Little League, and Whitaker takes advantage of it. Seems to be a marine biologist or on the USA softball team. Both good choices. And she draws the walk. She's aboard. On the count, 1-2. Change of pace pitch there, and that's a ground ball that gets past the third baseman. And a couple runs are going to score. Eckhart rounding second. Rounding third, they're waving her home, and she scores. Now Savannah Nava. Right back to the pitcher, knocked down by Dougal. The throw to first is in time to end the inning. A 14-run third, and Idaho trying to get a victory here in game. Atkins at the plate, oldest of 4 kids. And she looks at strike 3. First K for Lloyd. Into play here in the third inning. And that is ball 4, and Paul's on. Just a second base runner for Wyoming. She'd like to be a doctor, and she is one of 9 kids. She's the 3rd youngest Talk about a busy life, and there's a strikeout for Lloyd. And Isabel Treto now with an opportunity with 2 down and 1 on, trying to keep the inning alive, and there's an errant throw. And Paul's going to end up at second. Throw to second. They've got her in a pickle between second and third. Throw to second, not in time. Boy, Paul almost ventured to. Idaho fueled this year after winning the tournament last year. Couldn't go. One player too young to be eligible. They're back this year trying to win it. And there is strike 3 called. And she strikes out the side to end this one, and bringing the run rule into play. The 15-run rule comes into effect. Idaho wins convincingly 20-1 here in Game 1 of the Northwest Regional, as the West Valley Little Leaguers bang out 16 hits, 3 runs in the first, 3 in the second, and 14 runs in the third to win it going away. Our final score 20-1. Coming up 7 p.m. Eastern, 4